So in this session also we'll go for as it is same topic, that is pass by reference completed. Now pass by value is also completed. Then we'll move on to the pass by value and result. Yes. So Control C, comment it out. Now, yes, we'll go for yes. This is pass by value and return operation. So same N1 into temp. So values before operation, values outside subroutine, inside subroutine. But only the difference is here I'm going to change the keyword as changing. Changing with value. Changing with value. Right. So this once you write changing, you no need to write changing again and again, because this both are applicable to changing only. Okay. Yes. Right. That is causing error. Because if something is not auto proposing, yes, it is. The parameter name is not allowed here. Yes. So these are all we will discuss as a separate topic. First, I am going to show you the example. Sorry. Now, we will go for changing followed by this, execute it. Now, once you test it, what happens inside? Change happened. Swap happens. Interchange happened. The change result is reflecting back on the actuals. This is what you have to observe. That is, inside change is reflecting back on outside. So let us test. Program menu, execute debugging. Program menu, execute debugging. Go to N1, N2. This is N1. This is N2. This is temp. N1, N2 temp. Right? So, yes, right statement. Okay. Here it is. Perform swap. Yeah. Same thing we are. Okay. Perform will take you to subroutine. Right? Now, here, yes. Yes, temp equals to N1. That is, this is N1 will send to temp. Yes. So N2 equals to N1. N2 to N1. Yes. Okay, and then temp to N2. Temp to N2. Right. That's about your overall swapping. Then print the inside subroutine. Yes, inside subroutine values. That's it, subroutine ends. So what will happen is, when subroutine ends, okay, the change will carry forward back to this. Because of the changing, these formal parameters are declared with changing with value. That's why when value changes, this changed value will reflect back. So if you write outside, N1 value initially 20, but inside it is changed to 30. So the inside change, once you come and write outside also, it is going to write 30 only. N2 is 30. Inside it is changing to 20. If you come and write outside, it is going to change to 20 only. That is modified value. That's about your overall. Yes. Okay. This is about your pass by value and result or return operation. This is one of the program to make you to understand it. So if you, what we can do is you can just comment it out. Okay, comment this. But let's go to the next example, second example of pass by value and all. I will try to give one more example so that I want to give much more clarity on this. First, let's go for data because this time we will take, okay. So A type I, okay. Then again B type I, C type I. Okay, A, B, C. Correct. So now A equals to same 10, B equals to 20. That's all. C equals to 0 as it is. Now, first of all, as a rule, it is always good practice to print the initial value. That is first, okay, this is your values before operation in the sense, see, first before operation, that is initial value, then inside and outside, inside outs. So, because first A value is, okay, A value is A. The next B value is B. Next C value is C. Okay. Yes, A, B, C. Now, if you just check it, it is 10, 20, 0. It is going to be 10, 20, 0. A value is 10, B value is 20, C value is 0. Correct? Yes. So, 10, 20, 0. Next. So, this is your fundamental basic, right? So, here, for this particular, I'm going to add this. Here, okay, we have like what is that? Initial values. Initial, yes, values before operation. Values before operation. Correct? Yes. This is basic. Okay, we have to use comma here. Second example through, you will get complete clarity. So, values before operation. Yes, right. A is 10, B is 20, C is 0. That is three variables now. Integer initial value 0, we know very clear. Right. But the two, this is example for what? First, we will go for pass by reference. Pass by reference example. Okay. Right. Now, we will go to, yes, here it is perform operation. So perform sum using A, B, C, right? So form sum is the operation name. Then using using X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z and end form. Right, end form. So if you observe, this is syntactically correct. So it is, we have this XYZ is not declared anywhere. But actually this form statement we are declaring formal parameters at this operand position. At this operand position. That is, this is indirectly, it is X type I. X type I, and again, actually, the type addition is optional, implicit, which is optional. Automatically, it will adapt to the data type of actuals. But if you want explicitly, you can write type addition also. No problem. Yes. So ABC are 3, XYZ are 3. 3 actuals, 3 actuals. In earlier example, N1, N2, N1, N2, name was same, data type was same, number same, everything same, but it was a bit confusion. Now this example, I am going to cover the separate things. ABC actuals, XYZ are formals, right? Now, we will see practical difference, right? All are integer type only. We will go to the subroutine inside. We will try to perform the operation. Z equals to X plus Y. Z equals to X plus Y. Right. Now, inside we will try to print. Yes. First write statement. Yes. Values inside subroutine. Okay. Inside subroutine, color some 5 or 6, whatever you take it. Okay. Yeah. Again, inside you can print 3 things. X value, yes, is. X value is X. Then Y value is Y. Then next, Z value is Z. That is one thing. Again, I am going to write inside also ABC value. So A value is A. The next B value is B. Then C value. C value is capital C. C value is C. Right. This is the demo. So now inside we have inside subroutine operation. Then this is your values before operation. After perform ABC, we will try to print. Yes. Write statement. Yes. Values after operation. That is, after operation means that is outside. Okay. Yes. Before, then again it will go to inside, values outside. Yes. Outside values outside after operation. Yes. That's about your. So go to color 7. Yes. Now, here A value is A, then B value is B, then next C value is C, like this. Okay. So, yes, we will see practicals. Yes. With the debug mode also. Now you have three color differences. Clearly you can see here. Because the initial value 10, 20, 0, ABC. Like what happens here inside subroutine, the sum operation happened. Z value is 30. Same C value is also 30. Yes. So that is because this is passed by reference. When Z value changes, it is having immediate effect on C also. So once you come outside operation, it is going to print 10, 20, 30 again. Outside operation 10, 20, 30. Okay. That's about your overall like values inside and values outside operations. Let's go to practical debugging, a debugger. Yes. So directly, yes. Here you double click on A, double click on B, double click on C, right? A, B, C. A value is done, B value is 20, C value is 0, right? So if you try to print the operation, yes, it is going to print 10, 20, 0, right? 10, 20, 0. Then perform sum using ABC. That is actually what happens when subroutine call or while subroutine call, the actual parameters, this ABC are actual parameters. This actual parameters address is passed to XYZ. Address is passed to XYZ. So perform sum. So XYZ are names are different, but the number three same, data type same. So that is actually you can see practically A address. We have to see closely X. X double click on X. X here, Y here, and Z here. Enter. So you can see here A value, A address, X address is same because address is copied. So B address and Y address is same. Correct? See 1400, 1400. Correct? Because that's what the address of actuals and formals are same. That is the reason what happened. If X changes, A will get reflected. If Y changes, it will immediately affect on B. Okay, but C doesn't have value, even Z doesn't have value. Correct? See, now the sum, addition of two numbers, simply 10 plus 20 equals to Z value become 30. Z value become 30. When value came to Z, C also displaying with value 30, 30 and all, right? So now if you look at here, values inside a subroutine, it is going to print the XYZ, okay, XYZ and ABC, right? Then end form. So here what happens inside the addition value we are printing 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, correct? If you go outside, outside you have to observe the difference. ABC is acting like a global parameters, global variables. Its scope is valid throughout the program. But whereas XYZ, XYZ is a formal parameters, its scope is within subroutine only. Within subroutine only. If you come outside, XYZ is unknown variable, invalid variable. Got it? Yes. That is the scope limitation of formal parameters. Right. Formal parameters are unknown outside. Okay, ABC is already declared globally. Only the sequence is, it doesn't mean that first it will come this right, then immediately this right. No. Because in between perform means it will go to subroutine. At the end of the end form, control returns right statement, and it will continue till all the statements, then finally it ends the program, right? So A value, B value, C value is what happens. Whatever A is 10 only, even inside, outside subroutine. B is, B and Y both are same. Y value is not changed, that's why B value not changed. But C to Z, when Z is changed to 30, C is also got changed to 30. That is your outside operation. Okay. That's what you have to observe. X, Y, G. Right? Then go back. Yes. This is one of the operation of what it is, like pass by reference example. In pass by reference, we have to test in 4 types. See, using. But here I am going to changing. Using to changing here. Changing. Using, changing. Still output remain the same. You have to see only Z equals to 30, C equals to 30 inside or outside. Go back. So now here you can go for changing here. Changing. Changing is also the same. So when it is 30, 30, 30, that is changed value only, it is writing outside. Now it is changing, here you write with using. Yes, using. Okay, so in both cases, in all, any keyword anywhere doesn't matter, but output remains same. Output remains same, correct? Because it is passed by reference example. I'll keep it as it is words. Back to first stage. So if you want to check, you can check it out by changing this. So now we will go to second example. Pass by. Yes. Copy this. Hmm. So Control C, copy, then paste. So this is your pass by value example. Pass by value example. Yes, ABC. Values, same concept. Values before operation, values outside operation. Yes, now here only we will go for value of X. Yes, next value of Y. Here it is value of Ch. Value of Ch. That's all. So this is your value keyword is declared in case of pass by value. So that what happens also we will see now. Directly only I changed it to, yes, value keyword. So look at it. Now execute values before operation. So that is 1020 as it is. Values inside subroutine. So in case of inside subroutine, what happens? Observe now. So A address, X address. Because wantedly we are printing ABC values inside also, because for observation purpose. So A address, X address is different. Okay. B address, Y address also different. Now that's why C address, Z address also different, because that value keyword creates separate memory to that formats. That is the reason what happens. What happens? The if Z value is 30, but C value still remains 0 only. Whether you test inside or test outside, it is okay, 0 only. That is, it doesn't have any impact. So we will test it in debugger, execute debugging, Yes. Now, so we'll go to A, B, and C. A, B, C, then again X, Y, Z. Yes. So, X, Y, Z. So, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Okay, that's about overall 3 actuals, 3 formats. Now, yes, first A value is 10, B value is 20. You have to observe the memory also. Value also, memory also, right? So now if you try to print ABC, it is going to be 1020, correct? 1020. Now perform sum. Sum is the subroutine name using ABC. So here XYZ is still not known because these are all invalid variables. When control comes to subroutine, then ABC is already there because it is globally declared, it is valid. XYZ is came to know now. See, X is created because here actually the value of A is sending to X. Earlier case, address was sent, but B value is sent. C value sending means to hold the value keyword is declared. This value keyword creates separate memory to XYZ. Separate memory to XYZ. So now Z equals to X plus Y. Z equals to X plus Y, right? So yeah, here it is when you go for inside subroutine, C is 0, whereas Z is 30. Z is 30, C is okay, still 0. So now, if you go to, because of the memory is different, okay, the addition result remains to Z only, not reflected on C, right? That's about your overall end form. If you go and test outside, ABC values are this. So, right? Yes. So you have to see this 1 minute. I will directly take it to this example. We will see directly. I will keep it breakpoint here. No problem. We'll test it. So test, yes, here we will check not only the value, check the address. Okay. Here, actually the formal parameters address should be differ from A address, X address should differ. This address should be differ, right? If you go inside, yes, right. You can see the clear difference here. C address, Z address is different. Yes, because Z got address, but C doesn't got address. Because if you change Y address, if you change Y value, B value or address doesn't change, but its value changes, address changes. So if you change X value, its address changes, but A value remains separate, address and value. That's what, because we have not done the change to the X and Y. That's why it is holding the same value and address. But you can see the C to Z address. This is what you have to observation is important. So go back last one. The last operation is pass by value and result. So copy this, copy, Control C, comment it out, paste, pass by value and result are written. So in this case, ABC same, values before operation same, outside same. Only we are going to change the keyword here. Changing value. That's it. So this is your changing value. Right. So changing value. Now if you test it, yes, again, what happens? The change happened to Z. The change 30 is reflected back on, because C is 0 initially, right? C got, C is 0, but Z value is 30. Z is again, C value is 30. But C value inside is 0 only. What exactly these differences you have to observe. So first of all, like ABC is 1020, that's same. This is your, when you write formal parameters with value keyword, formals got created with separate memory address. Yes. So what happens, like because this formal parameters are created with value with the preceding keyword changing. That is, so what is the meaning of that? Yes. Pass by value and result. It is used, okay, it is used even though memory is different of memory of formal parameters. Memory of formal parameters is different, but what happens? But still the changed value will reflect back. That is the overall. That is because of changing keyword. Purpose is to return the changed value back. Back in the sense, you can check it out after subroutine call. Yes. That is the overall. Yes. So if you look at here, XYZ is created with separate memory address. But what happened? If X got changed, it will reflect on A. If Y got changed, it will reflect on B. If G got changed, it will reflect on C. But the change, yes, very important. The changes will be reflected at the end of the subroutine. Okay, yes, because yes, till at the end of the subroutine, these values only, whatever the values are there, these values will be sent back to the this thing. Because if we clear something before end form, then it won't be whatever the last minute, last till end form, whatever XYZ values, those values only will be reflected back outside. That is what you have to see. Even though C and because we have to check only C and Z combination because Z value is changing, right? Yes. So now we will go to explanation once in debugger as it is. Go to desktop 3. Go to desktop. So check A, B and C. ABC. Next X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. ABC and X, Y, Z. Yes. Now, yes, values before operation as it is, you can print ABC as 1020. Next, perform sum ABC. So that is ABC value is passed to this because it seems like you are passing address, but actually we are passing Y value because formals are declared with value keyword. That's why it is the formals are declared to import or receive the value of ABC. So that's why it is receiving the value of ABC 1020. Now Z equals to X plus Y. That is nothing but your, yes, Z value is 30. But you can see Z to C connection, right? Z to C connection. Like now here, yes, right statement is, so when Z value changes, so we will see at the last. At the last means till end form. So here till end form, whatever is there, X value is 10, Y value is 20, G value is 30. These values only will be reflected back to outside. Because here inside if you test C, inside C is not changed. Inside C still remains unchanged because of the value memory is different. Okay. Only at the end of the subroutine, this Z value is changing back on outside C. Outside C. Yes. If you come back and check here, it is going to write the outside C value as 30. That is, values are returned at the end of the subroutine. Okay. So this is about your overall 3 operations, right? Pass by reference, pass by value, and result. In ABAP only you will find this third operation. Yes. So now this example I will try to explain in a picture through, then you will understand it very easily. So first we'll go to one paintbrush. Yes. Okay. Here we will consider like yes, this is the program. This is the memory. Correct? Yes. Program versus memory. Yes. In this program, we have yes. So we are creating here the perform space subroutine name using perform subroutine name, suppose using ABC. Using ABC, suppose ABC. Okay. Then again, form subroutine using, okay, XYZ. Right. End form. Right. That is your. So we will consider the pass by. Okay. This is, we'll go for pass by reference example. Pass by reference example. Yes. Now what happens? First ABC. Okay. So this is your is created here, B is created here, and C is created here. Right. ABC. Right. So that is this is your memory address. Correct. So we are checking the memory at runtime. That is the RAM, role area memory or random access memory. This is your. So if you go to, you see A memory address is this. Correct. And B memory address is this. And as well as C memory address is this. Right. Just. So what happens when subroutine call? Okay. What will happen? Here it is, like the X is getting the mm, address of, yes, this is your X is getting the X is declared to hold the address of actuals. Okay. Yes. So now Y is declared to get the address of B. Okay. C, yes, C to Z connection. So that's the reason when you go to the X value changes, A value gets changed. Y value changes because change is not happening because the address is same. Address is same. That's why change is happening at this level. Yes. So now you have 4 combinations. Using, it's okay. But using, changing is also okay. Like what next? Changing, using, or changing. Finally, any keyword anywhere doesn't matter. Only uh, like this is most important. So now, final conclusion I am writing is perform is pass by reference example. In case of pass by reference, what happens is that, yes, here, like we have to go to, yes, actual and formals. So perform statement can be declared with using or changing. Can be declared or using or changing. But no value keyword here. It is not allowed with value keyword. Yes. So you can, in case of pass by reference, what happens? Because conclusion I am talking on this. So here Actual parameters can be declared using with either using or changing keyword. No problem. Right. So that means if at all I want to write a syntax, it goes this way. What is that? Perform space, subroutine name, then using followed by, you can write A, using followed by A and B. Even you can write changing followed by C. So what is the meaning of that? That is, okay, A value, here it is, okay, using means sending, changing means receiving. This is what you have to observe it. So you can declare for, okay, you cannot write using and changing again and again. Once using, these are all the rules. Using or changing is allowed only one time. But what is but? We can declare many actual parameters, with either using or changing. Right. So what is the meaning of, yes, using here? Using means if the parameter, yes, if the parameter is declared followed by using. Using means what? Means, okay, it is sending address to formal parameters. That is, it is declared to send. It is declared to send address to formal parameters. Okay. Next, if the parameter is declared followed by changing. What is the meaning of that? Changing means it is declared to send to uh, to receive the, yes. Changing followed by C means it is, yes. Send, we can call it a send or export. Send or export address to formal parameter. But here it is changing means it is receive or import. Or import address of formal parameter. Yes, that's what you have to catch it. Yes, A address we are exporting or sending. B address we are exporting or sending. C address we are importing or receiving. Okay, importing or receiving, you have to observe. Right, this is what the conclusion is. In case of, yes. So now the rule is we never use value keyword here. This is your pass by, yes, reference example. Pass by reference example. Yes, we can come back at any point of time. Pass by reference. Save it. We can move on to the pass by value. Yes. So, right. I think, are you clear with this pass by reference? Yes, we will go to the practicals related stuff also. So here it is always what happens? It is declared as we never, okay, there is no value keyword. This is also, I will write it. How do we remember it? Yes. No value keyword in case of pass by reference. In case of pass by reference, no value keyword, okay, while defining subroutine. No value keyword. Yes. Even in perform also no value keyword. Even in subroutine also no value keyword. Right? That is your pass by reference example. Then we will go to the pass by value. Pass by value. In case of pass by value, how do we do the thing? Right. So now we will go back. Yes. Here, this is the program and this is your memory. Right. So then this is your pass by value. Pass by value. Right. Now perform statement. Perform statement. Perform subroutine using. Okay. Same. Using you can write. Using or changing also you can write. No problem. A B. A B. Then changing C. No problem. Yes. But form subroutine. Here it is using. Okay. Here it is using value of x. Right. Second, using value of yes. So now value of y. Next last one is using forward by value of z. So this is your value of z. That's it. Then end form. That's all. So now what is the difference between ABC and XYZ? Like this. So now, first of all, you have to see clear difference. This is your A memory address. This is your B memory address. This is C memory address. Right. Then X memory address is this. Y memory address is this. And the Z memory address is this. XYZ. So that means if you go to here, A is created here, B is created here, C is also created here, ABC. That is memory address. But a subroutine using with a value XYZ. So value keyword created separate memory to XYZ, right? Separate memory to XYZ. So here there is no connection internally in the memory. So this is your X memory address. This is your Y memory address. This is your G memory address. Is there any connection? No. In pass by value, what happens is this. So practical implementation. Yes. So perform statement. Okay. No changes at perform statement. Very simple, we can say. Right? Yes. So now, like so here, like when it comes to perform space, sorry, directly perform statement can be declared with either using or change. No problem. Okay, but value keyword is not allowed. Same rule. Value keyword is only allowed. Okay. So here what happens? Actuals only, whatever you declare, actuals can be declared with, the yes, this one. So now syntax. So syntax is this. So here it is. Sorry, I forgot it. Yeah, perform statement, right? So in this case, like subroutine subroutine can be declared without value keyword. Without value keyword. Yes, the way to that is the way to okay. So that is the way to identify the thing. So now, yes, in case of pass by value, what happens? No change at perform statement, only the subroutine definition. So the subroutine, yes, is declared with value followed by formal parameter 1, F1, yes, value followed by F2, yes, F1, F2, yes. This is your mm, value preceding using. If using with the value F1, F2 and continue, that is called as S pass by value. So in case of only the difference, because calling statement doesn't have different, only, okay, yes. In this case, what happens? Value keyword does what? Using value means formal parameter, formal parameter is declared to receive or import either address. Actually, here it is used for what? Formal parameter is declared to import value of actual parameters, because using, yes, in case of pass by value and result, no change at a perform statement, only the change at a subroutine. So in subroutine, what happens? Form space subroutine, only we are changing value and again value. Every yes, value you have to write it. Value immediate bracket. Formal 1, value formal 2. That's it. So end form. Only the difference here, formal parameters. Formal parameters are declared with the changing. Changing means to receive uh, or import value of actual actual parameter and returning the changed or modified value at the end of subroutine. Yes, this is because of the value is okay, but changing with value means if F1 changed, its value written. If F2 changed, its value written. The return also happens at the end of the subroutine. That's about your overall topic. I will try to give much more clarity on next session. Okay, thank you. This is pass by value.